Hello, welcome to Love Out Loud with First Baptist Church in Jacksonville. My name is Caleb, and we just recently celebrated Valentine's Day. I don't know about you, but in my family, candy for Valentine's is pretty popular. I personally really enjoy Reese's. My wife has a few favorites. I always try to get her some Ferrero Rocher. I'm probably not saying that right, but bear with me. My kids, they're not so picky. Candy is candy. One that I remember always being popular, and my mother still keeps a bowl of them every year, is candy hearts, or conversation hearts, depending on how you want to call them. I know some people aren't wild about them, but something about the little printed phrases was always really fun to me. I remember it being a big deal when they started updating them years ago to include phrases like text me or 143 for I love you. I found out recently they're still doing this and have new phrases in rotation every year. So why do I bring this up? Well, I guess what it had me thinking about is that human communication and interaction is always changing. So the way we talk is always evolving with it. And with it, the way we express feelings for each other, whether it's familial, affectionate, or otherwise. Years ago, a candy heart might have said friends forever, but now it might say, I got you, fam. But while we're always changing, there's one constant, one message of love that never goes away and that I hope for you never gets old. God's love. No matter what we do, who we are, where we are, or how long it's been since the events recorded in the Bible, God still loves us like a father and a friend, always wanting to take care of us and wanting us to make the best decisions for ourselves and for each other every day. There are so many reminders of God's love for us and how much He wants and expects us not just to reciprocate it to Him, but to extend it to those around us. Ephesians 6 talks about how much a husband and wife should love and serve each other sacrificially. And it bookends it with, as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. And goes on from there, comparing how we should love our spouses based on how much he loves us. But in another quote in Matthew chapter 5, starting in verse 44, But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye have more than others? Or what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is made in heaven is perfect, which is in heaven is perfect. God wants us to love and reach out to everyone, just as he loves and opens his arms to anyone who will come to him. I think given the context here in this last verse, that's what Jesus meant by being perfect. Perfect love. Godlike love. I'm sure you've heard this before, but try to think about these two verses as if you might be hearing them for the first time. John 3:16 and 17. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Jesus came and died because he loves everyone, the whole world, not just the children of Abraham, not just Americans, not just people of a certain race, not just people who interpret doctrine this way or that way, everyone. So if God had a candy heart for us, I don't think their heart's big enough to fit the sentiment of how eternally and sacrificially he loves us. Not even a big, oversized novelty candy heart would cut it. But I'm sure it would be just as satisfying as any candy you could possibly imagine. If you have any thoughts or questions about this or other topics in these devotions, please reach out to us at First Baptist Church in Jacksonville. You can also visit our Facebook page where we share these devotions and streams of our regular Sunday services every week. In the meantime, thank you for listening. Have peace, love on, be loved, and God bless.